Recently I was installing Windows, which is always a good time. I then noticed that I could simply stay offline by not being connected to Ethernet and not selecting a Wi-Fi network. I could then create a local account just like that. Considering how hard Microsoft accounts are pushed on Windows, that felt oddly simple. Maybe it's because I'm in Europe and the EU has recently put tighter regulations on Windows. Though to load the installer I use Ventoy, a tool that lets you put multiple bootable disk images on a single USB drive. Imagine if that had an effect. I'm not sure about that. To create a local account, you need the username, password, and answer 3 security questions. What? To create a local account, if it's not that simple for you, there are 2 methods that have worked for me. You can use Rufus to write the disk image onto the flash drive. It has an option for Windows 11 to bypass the requirements. The other one is a bit funny. When it asks you for the email of your MS account, put in a very common one. Here is an example. Windows will not accept overused ones and it just lets you continue with a local account. So by simply using a local account I did know some things. First one is still in the installer. Both Windows 10 and 11 installers have completely frozen and locked up for me. I assume this is because it attempts to update the system while still installing, including the graphics drivers. I got my current laptop as used. It's not new and maybe some things have started to wear out. Display drivers are the most prone for failing right after installing the system and while they are being updated. If that's the case, offline install could maybe lower the risk of the installer crashing, as it doesn't try to update itself. Maybe. After the install was finished, I noticed that my system was initially not activated, which is again a Microsoft practice, but after logging into my Microsoft account, it automatically validated the system. I have activated it here before, so I guess installing it on the same device, on the same account again, verifies it by itself, which seems like a nice feature. I also noticed that widgets do not work. I don't know if it's because I was logged out, but the problem continued when I logged in with Microsoft account. It didn't even tell me what I should do, it just showed a crash report about missing libraries. This can certainly be improved. Windows does have bugs. It also has very little care for the user's privacy. Didn't they just add a feature that, among other things, constantly screenshots whatever the user is doing? So switch to Linux, I guess.